Alright everybody, Mike here with the Buffalo Happy Hour, and I'm going to blind taste 5 different whiskey options. The options are Woodinville 100% Rye, High West Bourbon. Nothing fancy about that High West Bourbon. It's just their flagship bourbon, correct? Yeah. From what I understand. Yeah. Savage and Cooke, Cask Finish, Bourbon Whiskey, Wyoming County Whiskey. How you doing, Josh Allen? And then Bernheim Weeded. I have no idea which glass is with which whiskey that Derek poured. However, I have the 5 whiskeys across from me, so I can have somewhat of a general idea, but I have no idea what number they are and which straws to which whiskey. So we'll see what happens. You ready?
Hell yeah.
All right. We'll start with number 1. I'm going to take a sip of each one and then try to figure out at least what I'm tasting initially and then what my initial thought is. And then I will give a definite, this is my final answer, and see if I'm right or wrong. Again, I have no idea what's what. All right, number 1.
How do you think this is going to go?
How do I think this is going to go? Yeah. I'm going to get hammered. What do you mean? I probably didn't eat enough, and I don't know, man. We're just having fun. Ready?
Go for it.
All right, number 1.
Number 1.
How much straw mobility do I have, or do I just gotta throat these things? I'm not gonna move it. I'm kind of scared to move the straw.
Move it a little bit.
All right.
Yeah.
The straw's already impacting the flavor because it's plastic. Okay, that's sweet.
Thanks, Mike.
Not peppery, very sweet. More corn than anything. Barely any baking spice. I have an idea for which one that is. On to number 2. I'm thirsty. Okay. Hotter. More dynamic. I already have an idea for what that is. Okay. Similar to the previous one. Also sweet. It's a little bit lighter, though. Not as much spice. And I also got punched in the face with a straw. So, as the great Tython would say, is everyone's got a plan until you get punched in the face. But, okay, so first 3. We're past the halfway point, so I'm going to go Wyoming for number 1, Savage and Cooke for number 2, and Bernheim for number 3. That's what I'm thinking so far. Okay. I'll give you a final answer when I'm ready. Okay. Number 4. Now, these are baby sips, so I'm not doing too... How much is left in these glasses so far for 1 through 3?
There's a lot left.
Okay.
I gave the heavy pours.
All right. Bad swallow.
I heard that, dude.
Oh my goodness. Horrible swallow. That's probably High West. Not doing too good. We started off good. We're not doing too good. This is why I just drink from a glass. Whose idea was it for straws? Oh, I felt like I was drinking water, and then all of a sudden I realized this is not water. That's pretty hot. Oh. Decent chance that might be rye. That might be the Woodinville 100% rye. Oh, wow. I'll confirm number 4 in a second once I try 5. Dude, that was an intense pour.
Do you need water?
Oh, no. More whiskey. All right, number 5. See, now that's gentle. Now that throws off all of my numbers. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Four still got you, doesn't it?
4 sent me to Mars, bro. 4 sent me to Mars. Okay. I'm trying 4 one more time. I'm also trying to keep this quick so that it's not a 45-minute video.
That's fine. I'll edit it.
4's throwing me for a loop.
Why is that?
Because I thought it was something else, and then I just tried it again, and it's even softer, which doesn't make any sense. Number 3 is still very soft and flat. I still think Wyoming is number 3. I also haven't had that since we reviewed it. I haven't had this Wyoming in a very long time. So right now I'm thinking Bernheim 5, High West 4, because that sent me to Mars, and I'm anticipating the High West to be a bit more peppery just because it's High West, and they're typically got more punch to them initially. Even though the Woodinville is 100% rye, it's not that much of a punch, which is why I'm thinking 4 is the High West. Also, historically, from my experience, the more I drink High West, the softer it gets. So now that I had that second taste, I'm feeling that I'm just used to it now, and that's why it's not as potent. Number 3, I'm going to go with Wyoming because I haven't had it in a while. 2 and 1, I'm going to confirm. Two, I think, is a Savage and Cooke. I still think that. I think that an initial taste is way more complex, which leads me to believe that it's a cask finish, and I'm picking up much more like cherry, more fruit skins than I am compared to the others. The others are either just wheat, straight bourbon, corn, like that sweet mash in a sense, and then or it's just flat, and I'm still trying to figure out what's what. So that leaves Woodinville Rye would be number 1, but let me check. So I'm going to scribble it on here. One could be 4 and 4 could be 1, which means 1 could be High West or it could be Woodinville, and vice versa. 4 could be Woodinville or High West. I'm going to stick with Woodinville as 1 because it's not as punchy, but it's more baking spice and it's more pepper, which is what makes me think that it's the rye because it's 100% rye. It's also pretty clean, which Woodinville's distillate is, at least in my opinion, smoother and cleaner than normal, especially compared to other bourbons, or ryes in the market within the U.S. They got that Pacific salt touch, you know? I'm going to go with this. I think this is pretty safe. Woodinville 1, Savage and Cooke 2, Wyoming 3, 4 High West, 5 Bernheim. Five does have that wheated touch to it too. I just tried it again, so or my palate's smoked at this point, but I still feel like it's very soft and welcoming. 5 could also be Wyoming, and then 4 could be, and then 3 could be Bernheim. Let me just double check that. I'm dead set on Savage Cooke being 2. Let me check 3 for Wyoming. Yeah, I'm fine with that. The reason being is because it's a little bit more complex. It's a small batch bourbon, which is kind of made up from Jim Beam in like the early 90s, but it's fine. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with Woodinville 1, Savage and Cooke 2, Wyoming for 3, High West for 4, Bernheim for 5. Did I get any of these correct? Start there.
I'm going to send it to you because I don't have a mic. I got to get a mic for next time. But I sent it to your phone. Your phone's right up on top of that shelf, so you can see the rating. Honestly, the way that you talked through them was very good. For everybody that can't hear me.
So Derek is complimenting the way that I talk through them.
I think you did a very good job. Let me do one of these numbers here. Huh?
Why don't you just stand over my shoulder? So, newsflash, I was 1 for 5.
But the way that you talked about them was spot on. You were close to saying that 1 was High West. You even said it at one point.
Yeah.
You were close to saying 1 was High West, and you were close to saying 5 was Wyoming. Right? Wyoming?
Yeah, that was my initial gut.
So you were on the right path. This is a very tough review. This is very difficult because you have High West, which is a blended bourbon. So that's already difficult. 100% rye Woodinville is a very, like you called out, a very weak rye. Even though it's 100%, it's not super, super potent. And Bernheim is only 51% wheat. So we really couldn't have chosen a more difficult lineup of products.
Yeah, but that's where we should be. We're over 200 reviews.
Correct. Yeah, I will say your call out of Savage and Cooke was spot on. The fact that you immediately thought that was Savage and Cooke, that was impressive because you got those cherry notes from that review. Honestly, like, you might not think you did a good job because you got 1 for 5, but your analysis was spot on.
It's bananas. I love doing this.
Right?
I love blind tastings. It's so much more fun and engaging. Hopefully everyone liked it. We'll crop it a little bit just for the production value, but as a whole, 1 for 5 blind, no idea. We were talking about the rest of our week while he was pouring, but let us know if you like this. Leave a comment below. Yeah, thanks, dude. This is a great idea. This is a lot of fun.
Crush it.
Thank you.
Good job.